It's so annoying that you're smart, that your casual conversation, even a short duration, can cover everything from science-based to art. It's so obnoxious that you're kind, that you always have time for family and help out everybody, as if a million things don't occupy your mind. If you could be just a little less perfect, then I could say I don't have time and it's not worth it. But how is it?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. People are coming and going all around me, so I don't know how long I can make this without being psychotically awkward. So I finished my last video earlier this week, like the beginning of the week, Tuesday or something, and I totally intended to start another one immediately, but I haven't. This has been one hell of a week. So this is supposed to be a weekly reading vlog because I'm doing the Foxwood Readathon from Lexi's channel, and I'm one of her patrons. I just started recently. Cars moving. I just started recently, and I thought it would be fun to join in on the spring readathon that she's got going. I finished out the weekend reading vlog that I was doing for a different readathon, which was for Sid's channel, the greenhouse. I did that one last weekend, and I fully intended to finish that one and then start this one. So it's been a crazy ass week. We started with my son having to go to the ER because he has kidney stones. You're not supposed to get kidney stones as young as he is, but whatever, that's his life. And then we just had a couple of busy days. I've been working every day this week. I did a 3 a.m. shift yesterday. God, it was yesterday. I did a 3 a.m. shift yesterday, and it got really weird and really spooky, and I will tell you that story in a little bit, but I'll probably tell it to you at home and not out at the gym right now. But I wanted to start this, and I have like a clip of me walking my dog in the woods near our house, because I was thinking about you guys, and I did start a book. So I'm gonna go into the gym and do my leg day because it's Friday, and Friday's leg day. And we will go from there. Hopefully the gym's not too busy. It's very active at the moment, and people are just coming and going, and there's a bunch of people driving by, and I'm gonna get out of the car. So I am going to go ahead and go to the gym, do my leg day. When I get home, I will be red-faced and looking like absolute ass, but I will give you guys an update on what's going on in my life. In the meantime, I keep watching all these videos, and everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna get pretty so that I can film. Yeah, this is it. My hair's clean. I washed it this week. That is my woohoo, I did a good job. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.
To resist you and all the little things you do. Oh, if you can get much better, don't, 'cause it'll get much harder. Can't blame a girl for trying to take it slow. Oh, how is a girl to resist you and all the little things you do? How can I resist you? It's maddening that you make me smile, even at times when no one else can. When I get over,
Gotta love a rainy day walk. I wasn't sure if we were gonna go or not, but he loves his walkies, and it's not raining that hard, so a short rainy day excursion into the neighborhood. Hi guys. So I was going to catch you up, and I have not done that yet, and it is getting late, and these lighting sucks because I look white with bright red cheeks, which, I mean, I kind of probably am, but you know. So there are a bunch of, this readathon has a bunch of different prompts, and I'm going to go like this and show you the picture of the map and let you know that I just finished the first prompt, which is the Sea Monsters Fairy, and the book that I read for the prompt is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. It's a beautiful book. I loved it. I've literally had nothing but amazing reads lately. Like the last handful of reads that I've had have all been top tier. This was so good. The book is beautiful, by the way. But it's really, really good. It's about this girl who lives in a city, town, community, I don't know, where they're ravaged by horrible storms and famine and all these nasty things. And they've been, for the last 100 years, have been suffering through this natural disaster. The sea god is unhappy, and so they have to sacrifice a girl every year to the sea god as the sea god's bride to try to appease him so that he stops tormenting this town. So the year that this takes place, Mina, who is the one who fell beneath the sea, was not picked to be the sacrifice. She was not picked to be the sea god's bride. Mina's brother's girlfriend was picked as the sacrifice. And they knew that she was going to be the sacrifice. And so they didn't wed the way they wanted to. And she couldn't stand seeing her brother in pain. And so she took the dunk. She like sacrificed herself for the sea god instead. It's all about her journey. When she first gets to the spirit realm, they cut her soul tie. So her soul was literally tied to the sea god with a red ribbon, and they cut the ribbon and steal her soul. And so the whole book is about her trying to get her soul back and to free the sea god from this curse. It's a really beautiful book. The narrator did a great job, and I really, really enjoyed it. So one book down. Besides the book, I figured I would catch up a little bit on this week because it's been a very interesting week, and I cannot believe that so much stuff has just happened yesterday. So I work for Amazon as a flex driver, which means I drive my own car. I have the little Amazon vest. I go to the facility. They give me a block. I've never seen anything below 2 hours, and I've never seen anything above 4.5. And we have an app where we pick out what block we're going to take. The base rate for here in Washington is $23 an hour, which for me, I don't think it's worth it because you have to pay for gas and it's hard on your car. Trust me, it's really, really hard on your car. And I will not take an Amazon Flex shift that low because it's not worth the gas. It's not worth the oil changes. It's not worth the wear and tear on the car. I have a Prius that is my husband's car, and it's got an ungodly number of miles on it. It's only 1.5 years old, and it's got like 60,000 miles on it. Some of it's from living in California and how much he drove to work every day, and a lot of it is from delivering because it's gas friendly and it charges. It holds like a 25-mile charge. So we use it as often as we possibly can. My car it's too expensive. I cannot deliver in my car. Anyways, I do that as many times a week as I can, as long as there's good shifts available. Lately they have had only 3-hour shifts, which is weird because normally they have 4-hour shifts as the regular. 4-hour shifts start at $94. I've seen it as high as $180. I guess during Christmas, one of the girls said she saw it just over $200. But those are kind of rare. That the normal high is like $140 is what I shoot for most days. But they've only had 3-hour shifts, and the 3-hour shifts normally start at $70. But I've been taking them at $100. And I took 5, one for every day of the week. But there was one that popped up for Thursday morning or yesterday morning, and that was $132. And we're like, okay, sure, we'll take this. So I got home from a shift like I am right now. It was 11 o'clock at night. I finally went to bed. Right after accepting that shift, I woke up at 2:45 in the morning, did the shift, came home, went to bed, took a nap, got back up, did the stuff I needed to do around the house because it was a Thursday, and then went back out and did another shift. The part of this that makes it, more than just working yourself too much in one day. It was that we had a supernatural issue that on that really early morning shift. It was a 3:30 in the morning shift, and right before 4 o'clock, we're like 4 or 5 stops in. It's super late. It's very dark. It's kind of creepy. And I get out of the car and I hear this really weird screaming noise. I don't know how to describe it. It almost sounded like the cross between an owl hooting and a coyote screaming. And it was just odd. It was weird. It gave me the bejeezies. So we go and we do the next, I think 1, maybe 2 stops. I'm not positive. It could have just been the actual next stop. But shortly after that, we're coming up to a house. We're in the middle of the woods. It's super dark. There's no lights. And we get to this really strange, like 3-way fork where all the streets are like this. You have this one that goes straight, and I know it's not this one. And then you have these two that are almost touching each other. And the app is not great. And I can't figure out which driveway it is. One of them, I can see the house. The other one, I can't. And I'm just guessing, and I started taking the one where you can't see the house because I couldn't see the numbers on the houses to tell which one it was. And I knew it was one of these two, but I wasn't positive which one it was. I get, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way down the driveway, not very far down the driveway. And I have this sudden, intense, like dread feeling taking over me. And I am like ready to like scream. And I immediately stop the car. And as I'm stopping the car, my daughter starts to scream, "Stop the car." I see something in the road. There was this giant, dark figure in the road that was like telling us to stop, go back, go back, go back, go back. I literally have all of the warning bells in my head going off. Like I have like a voice in my head screaming, "Stop, stop, go back. It's not safe." And I back straight out of the driveway, and I look at the driveway next to it, and there's a cat sitting in the driveway, and it's looking at me, making perfect eye contact. It's really, really weird. I go pull into that driveway because that's the correct driveway, and the cat looks at me and then starts walking down the driveway. It gets a couple of steps down the driveway, looks back at me again, and then I swear to God, it disappears. Like this cat was saying, "Yes, this is the correct direction. Yes, please come this way. Don't go that way. Come this way." I get out of the car feeling creeped out, like nobody's business. And I get out of the car as fast as I can. I drop the package off as fast as I can. And then I dive back into the car and we get out of that area. I didn't feel comfortable until the sun rose, which was about 5. And we didn't finish until about 6. So I swore I would never take another one of these shifts. I took another shift. It's tomorrow morning at 3:45. This time my son says he's coming with me. So wish me luck. If you never see this, then you'll know why. If you do see this, I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, it was scary. And I feel stupid. And I'm really worried about my fact that I might not be able to sleep tonight because of it. And my cat is making horrible noises, which is not helping me because I'm a little freaked out still. Yeah, we have heard that because of the part of Washington I live in. I live on the peninsula, on the west side of the state. There's a lot of reservations here. There's a lot of old myths and legends around here. And one of them is about SWs. I'm not going to say that word because I do not want it to come to me. And it's a wee bit creepy. And one of my friends thinks that's what it was. And it weirds me out. And I swear if I get Port Orchard again tomorrow morning, I am not going to take it. I'm going to be like, can I please have a different route? So fingers crossed. I hope that I get something in the city because I don't want to be out in the boonies at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's okay. It's scary. And luckily this is a little bit later when it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And so we probably won't even have left the facility by the time that 4 o'clock hits. So Fingers crossed everything goes good tomorrow morning. This morning, well, I don't know what day this is anymore, but it's like 9 o'clock or something. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I have to be up in a few hours to go do this shift. Okay, so yes, that was the bird story I wanted to tell you guys about. And I need to get changed and go to bed, and tomorrow morning we'll get up at 2:45 and try not to scare the daylights out of myself again. I swear to God, I've got more gray. I've been steadily getting grays right through my temple, and I swear I have a chunk now. It scared a couple of years off my life yesterday. And what am I doing? I'm doing it again tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Wish me luck. Goodbye. Hello. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't go. I got up at 2:45, and Caleb came in and told me, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna get sick. And I know that feeling. I woke up in the middle of a REM cycle, and I'm exhausted, and I didn't sleep enough. Sick stomach. And so he told me with literally like 3 minutes to spare. So we have 45 minutes before your shift before you can cancel. And then after that, you're screwed. So he came in just in the right amount of time, and we didn't go. So it took me a while to go back to sleep because I was awake. And now it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm awake again. So I'll have to look at the footage from yesterday and see if any of that was understandable, because I feel like it wasn't. I feel like I just rambled trying to get you guys the information I wanted to give you and go to bed. I don't think it came across very well. So I'm going to go do that in a little bit, see where we're at. And I have a new book to start. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
I want the world to fade away just for a while. Over the top that you're so cute. And that if you and David stood there both side by side.
Okay guys, so I just got done doing a couple of plan with me's. I did 2 weeks worth, and I'm gonna go get those edited and uploaded for this coming week, the week before you see this. I'm getting caught up in the planner though, so I will be going down to once a week here pretty soon. I'm probably going to stay about a week behind, but I'm getting closer. So I'm about middle of March right now. Got 1 more week left of March, and then I'm into the Aprils. So I'll get caught up soon. I need a little break, and I need a little bit of food. So I need to make myself something to eat. And I figured take Puppy for a walk, because Puppy likes walks. Puppy looks so sad. Hold on. This is a lazy puppy. Oh, big yawn. I don't think he's sad. I think he's just tired and lazy, because that's just my puppy. This is my planning mess. Background of what it looks like. I have mail over there. But this is my planning mess. And then that's where I plan. But yeah, I think we're going to go for a walk or something. I also want to start another book. I do have the next prompt, and it's something about a bakery. I'll have to go look at the exact verbiage of what the name of the prompt is, because Lexi's asked that we don't give you the actual prompts, because there's the top secret. But me and I was asking everybody for some ideas of what I should read, and Ash, my bestest bestie in the whole wide world, gave me an idea. There's a book that they've been wanting me to read. They want to do like another besties book club, because we had a lot of fun doing that last one. And this one is in a book that they want to read, and it's fantasy based. It's queer. I don't know anything else about it, but they did have it on Kindle, and they do have it on audio. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. I will put the picture here. I don't remember what it's called, but I will find it and I'll put it here for you. And I'm going to go grab my headphones. I'm going to take my stuff upstairs and get my card emptied. And that way everything can start working on my computer while I'm gone. And then me and Puppy we'll go for a little walk. I don't know if we're gonna go for a long one today because it is still kind of cold, but it's not wet. So we'll kind of have to feel it out and see how we do. Huh, puppy? What do you think? Short walk or long walk? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go do that, and I will be back. All right, guys. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I normally sit over there, but this is just for the vlog. I've got some boxes. I flash you my address. I got some boxes. I bought these ages ago, like in March, and they finally showed up. I've been in contact with the company because I was wanting my money back, but they promised me that it would be out soon, so I let them go ahead and send it to me. Let's see what's in here. So this is a clear book box called Rainbow Crate, and it comes with a bunch of little stuff. So I have the little March. This is March of last year, so this is like a year ago March. It says Breaking the Binary. This one is like a little newsletter. We have the spoiler card, the book. It came with a little magnet. This is a company that I've been wanting to try out because I was thinking about getting them, but I'm not sure I actually like the company because I know it's little, but it took so long to get anything. So we have the magnet, and then we have a pin. And I consider myself non-binary, so that's kind of cool to be able to have a pin. And then it also comes with a little metal bookmark. And then it comes with a couple of other small things in here. Let's see. All right, so that's the paper. This is cards. Whoops, I'm throwing them on the ground. Okay, so it comes with 4 cards. They have names on them. I don't know what these are for. What's the card say? So this, I don't know what this is. Literally, I have no idea what this is. But they're really pretty. That's the back. And then the fronts have different characters on them. I have no idea what this is, but it's got like little stats of each of the characters. I'm assuming it's related to one of the books in the box, but I'm not sure. This is it's a pencil pouch. And that is the thing. That's really cool. I have a pencil pouch. My son stole it from me and I have no idea where it's at now. So maybe I'll use that for pens or, find my pencil pouch. Gotta love the artist stuff. And then I'm assuming these are sleeves. When it said sleeves, I wasn't expecting sleeves. Like I was expecting a book sleeve, not book sleeves. Not really my thing. Maybe Elise will like it. If not, I'll end up putting it in a box of giveaway stuff. And then the last thing I have is a little jar. It's really pretty. It says, there were moments when I sorely wished to be free of the confinements of this body, the expectations it seems to carry. Cool. And then the book. These were really inexpensive. They're old book boxes from like a year ago. I bought 3 of them. One of them came immediately. The other 2 did not. The other 2 had to wait for a long time. Hopefully you heard some of that. Knowing me, you probably didn't hear any of it. And this one's called And They Lived. And it says, Chase Arthur is looking for his happily ever after. Budding animator Chase is a hopeless romantic, eager to find a fairy tale kind of love, but he's never let himself believe he deserves it. Not when he's still figuring himself out in so many ways, grappling with body dysmorphia that plagues his self-image through high school. while trying to find his place at college and compete against his ex-best friend for an exclusive apprenticeship. But then he meets the handsome and charming poet Jack, and everything changes. So these are usually young adult, new adult type of books. They do have one geared more towards adults. It is a very spicy, they're dark fantasy, they're dark romances, and they're all LGBTQA+. Like I said, this one's a non-binary box, and it looks like it's got a nice little romance in there. I know most of these are romantic tilted. So this is the other one I got. That's what the box looks like. This one has an actual book sleeve, what I would expect a book sleeve to look like. It's really pillowy. Okay, and so that's what it looks like. It's pretty cute. It's got a bunch of stuff inside. It also has the book and the little card. This one is April. It says Friends to Lovers. I'm not sure what this one is about, but we will find out. This is, looks like it's a lesbian book. There is like rep thing. It says bisexual female main character, sapphic main character, woman, black main character, and then there's some trigger warnings and stuff on there. It does come with these boxes come with a physical book as well as an ebook. I don't know if I have the ebook. They had to send me a link for, I bought 3 boxes total, so they sent me a link for 2 out of the 3. All right, so here I have a keychain that says, I love you so much I can't effing breathe. It says the whole word, but I'm trying not to use those words on my channel. And then it has another magnet. That one again is the couple. The magnets are very cute. I am definitely digging the magnets. I've been putting them on my book cart in my room. I have one right here too, but I've been putting them on the ones in my room. But actually, this one doesn't have any love. So we can just stick them like that. Cute. Okay. And then it comes with this, which I think is one of those little cell phone holder thingamajiggies, where you just do that. Got a cord, cell phone. I know I've had one in the past. I don't know if I still do. And then that's it in here. So it looks like I'm missing one thing out of here. They're paper clips. So, I mean, I'm not overly concerned about it. I got something extra in the other one. I don't know. And here's the book. It says, Nothing Burns as Bright as You. And it says from acclaimed author Ashley Woodfolk, I can read, I swear. Comes an impassioned story about queer love, grief, and the complexity of female friendship that will keep your heart racing and breaking until the very last page. 2 girls, one wild, reckless day. Years of tumultuous history unspooling like a thin fraying string in the hours after they set a fire. They were best friends until they became war. Their affection grew until the blurry lines became dangerous. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm not sure if I want to subscribe to this box. I haven't. I'm on the wait list still. It's cute and I am curious about it, but I'm not sure, honestly. Especially with the fact that it took so long to get these boxes. If you guys have ever had the Unicorn Crate boxes, let me know what you thought. I will put the actual books themselves into my book haul, my next one. And I'm waiting for a box, and as soon as that box gets here, I'll actually do the book haul. But let me know what you think. I don't know if I want to keep them or not. The last box I got today was my very first adult Fairy Loot book. Ooh. I don't know why they put peanuts in it. Just to make my life harder. Oh, never mind. There they are.
What is in your crotch? Paper clips. Nice. They're little bananas. They're little banana paper clips. That's cute. Okay, found the paper clips. Everything is accounted for. But yeah, it took so long to get it. I'm not 100% sure if I want to actually subscribe to the box. Let me know what you think. Here we go. My very first Fairy Loot adult book. Okay. And, oh my God. I'm so excited. I wanted to buy this book the other day when I was at Barnes & Noble and I didn't buy it. I'm so glad I didn't buy it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so TJ Klune's got a new book out. It's called In the Lives of Puppets and I got it in the box. I'm so excited. Okay, so you have, let's see what we have. You have the front cover that's all pretty. We have end pages. Nice, nice. I'm gonna have to send a picture of this to my husband and he will be thrilled. He loves TJ Klune. We've been listening to all the books together. So pretty. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I read what this was about, but I don't remember now. Let's see if it's signed. And it is. Not all of Fairy Loots are signed, but this one is. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm so excited. It says, welcome to the heart of a peculiar forest and the beginning of an extraordinary journey. In a small house built into the branches of the trees lives a human named Victor and 3 robots. These are a pleasantly sarcastic nurse machine, a small vacuum desperate for love and attention, and a fatherly inventor android named Giovanni Lawson. Together they're a family hidden and safe. Then Vic savages an unfamiliar android labeled HAP. He learns that HAP, Hap, and Geo share a dark past where they hunted humans, and Hap unwillingly gives away Geo's location. Before they know it, robots from Geo's former life arrive to capture and return the android to his old laboratory in the city of Electric Dreams. Okay, that's not what I read before, so I'm not sure what I read before, but yeah. TJ Klune book though, and I love TJ Klune. I'm really excited. Okay, that's all I had to say. So this is an impromptu unboxing in the middle of a vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will put these into my book haul, so you guys will be able to, if you don't watch the vlogs, you'll be able to see it, but you guys got an inside scoop. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi guys. I was going to wait until this person got out of the car next to me, but they are proving to outlast me in the waiting to leave or go into the gym, one of the two. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I don't know why I keep picking the gym as my spot to do it, but here we are. Don't mind my hair because I'm tired and I have not done anything with it. Got up at 3 o'clock. Oop, there they go. I have no idea if my windows are dark enough to hide me, but I'm very self-conscious and people are driving by and I'm sitting here talking to myself. I just wanted to give you an update. The Ever After, or So This Is Ever After, or whatever the title of that book is that I'm listening to, I don't like it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's stupid. It's corny. It's a love story where these two people are madly in love with each other and they won't tell each other. It's like a slapstick D&D aftermath. Like, it sounds like D&D going in. And then you get into it and it's like, what happens after they defeat the evil sorcerer king? That's what the story is about. It's literally what they do after they defeat the evil sorcerer king. And I am like 40% of the way into it, and I'm really contemplating DNFing it. Do you DNF a book at 40%? Or do you just finish it? I'm not sure what to do. Definitely not my favorite book. Apparently the other book that Ash read by the same author was not as corny. So we'll see. It's definitely fantasy based, which is what I was looking for. It's definitely romance based, which again, I was looking for. But this is corny as all get out. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. It is Monday morning. I just finished a Amazon Flex shift. I did a 3:45 to 6:45 a.m. Oh, that's fun. Dropped Caleb off at school after I got him some food because he was feeling sick because he got up early and didn't eat. I brought a peanut butter jelly sandwich with me. I brought an Uncrustable with me, but he doesn't like peanut butter, so I brought 2 Uncrustables, and of course he wouldn't eat one of them. But while we were at the store, I got some blueberries and some croissants and some bagels and stuff. And he ate a bagel on the way to school, and now he's feeling better and he's off to school, and I will pick him up in a few hours. So my normal goal is to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. As soon as I drop him off before I go home, and then to walk the puppy, and then to try to chill until I go get him. I think I'm gonna go to the gym, and then come home and take a nap until it's time to go get him. And then on the way home from getting him, I will pick up a couple things that we need from the store and take the puppy for a walk then, because I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can do these 3 o'clock in the morning shifts. This one was fine. Nothing, totally uneventful. Nothing spooky happened, which was great. But it still requires me to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we will see. Caleb says that he doesn't mind doing those shifts as long as we go to bed at like 6, which is going to cause issues with Elise because her going to bed that early is not going to happen easily. So we'll see. Okay, I'm going to go try to work out. Hopefully the elliptical will energize me and not knock me flat on my face. Today is a push day, so I've got all the pushing activities, which is good and bad because I've got a really weak shoulder and I am working on fixing that, but so many movements hurt it. So hopefully it won't be in pain today. And then abs like always. So I do push on Mondays, pull on Wednesdays, and legs on Fridays. And then during some other time during the week, I try to do at least 2 more days of either yoga or taking the puppy for a long walk. We did a walk on Sunday, but I've worked my butt off all week, so I didn't do anything else. I literally worked 7 shifts last week, so I'm exhausted. But hopefully I can go to bed early tonight and nap. Napping would be really nice. And honestly, I don't mind these workouts. I have a bunch of machines though, so hopefully it's not too crowded in there. I got mud all over my sleeve this morning. I'm gonna wash my sweatshirt now. But it's almost 8. So the pre-work group should be going home soon. And it should be the old people and some of the spouses. I've noticed that in the morning we get a few spouses and the old people. We're talking like 80-year-old men chilling together, lifting weights, sitting around and talking. But there's usually plenty of room for the few of us that are still there. But if I get here too early, the pre-work crowd is still here. So I want to do that happy sweet spot between the pre-work crowd and the mom crowd. When the mom crowd comes in, it gets full again, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just I don't like people at the gym. I want to come in and have nobody there and just be able to do my stuff and go home. Okay, I'm going now. Goodbye.
Oh, Michelangelo would be surely carving you. If you could be just a little less perfect, then I could say I don't have time and it's not worth it. But how is a girl to resist you and all the
Hi guys. Don't mind the hair. I think I've just permanently given up. Today is Tuesday and it's the 9th. So it's Tuesday the 9th. And I just wanted to give you guys an update. I have been listening to more of that book that I'm not sure I want to keep reading, and I can't find anything else I want to read. So It seems like it's gonna be the book for the moment. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. One cat is licking the other cat, and she's doing it very loudly. And she's licking in a not so nice spot, so I'm not gonna show you. But I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not hating it. And I can't find anything else I want to listen to. I think I listened to so many good books, or listened/read so many good books recently, that I'm just a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, and I'm not sure what else to try. Plus I'm super tired. I keep doing these early morning shifts. So I did a 3:45 in the morning yesterday. I did a 6:30 this morning. I have another 6:30 for tomorrow morning. And then we may have to go back to like the 3:45 on Thursday. But I will not do this by myself. Caleb has to come with me because I don't have time to come home and get him before school. So he has to go with me because I go straight from the shift to dropping him off. But I didn't have gym today. I do have gym tomorrow. So I'm going to go take out my puppers for a walk in a few minutes and see if I can get some more of that book done. I'm like 60% of the way done at this point in time, so I might as well finish it. It is total slapstick. It's not going to be anything more than 3 stars. But I do kind of still like it. It's one of those books where you're like, do I quit reading it because it's definitely not a 5-star, or do I just give into the stupid and let it ride? Which I'm kind of giving into the stupid and let it ride. I guess I'm gonna let my cats finish the bath time they have going on right in front of me. Of course, the moment I turn my phone on, it's like, oh hey, bath time. Plus I just need to get out of the house for a few minutes because I was out of the house all day long, but the puppy hasn't gotten out yet, so I need to go take him for a walk. Luckily we have a nice big backyard, so he does his business outside by himself, and then the walk times are just for exercise and for puppy bonding time. So I'm going to go do that. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Hi guys. I know I'm usually updating you guys before the gym, but today you get the after, which is why my face is so red, because I had my workout for the day. Did 15 minutes on the elliptical. I'm working my way up to 30 minutes, but I get bored and it's hard. So 15 to 20 minutes is what I'm shooting for right now for before, as a little cardio before my weightlifting. And then I did 30 minutes of weights. Today was pull. Yes, pull. Push is Monday, pull is Wednesday, legs is Friday. Something like that. I'm thinking about taking my puppy for a walk because it's a beautiful day. And we don't do long walks every day, but it's a beautiful day and I actually have energy. My eye is twitching as I say I have energy. I think it's fake energy. I think it's from the workout. I almost always get energized by doing the elliptical, which I think is funny because the elliptical also makes me tired at the same time. I had work this morning from 6:30 to 9:30. I was down in Gig Harbor. It was a beautiful little area to deliver in. It went fairly fast. I had a lot of close packages, but it was like a 45-minute drive from home, so it took me forever to get back to home. I've just pulled into my driveway for the first time since I left it this morning. So I'm going to go inside and grab my puppy and go for a walk. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I just realized that I forgot to check to see what the actual prompt was. The name of the prompt. I know what the prompt means, but you're not supposed to know what the prompt means, so I'm not supposed to tell you that. But I did finish, put it here. I did finish, so this is Ever After. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It was cute, but it was so predictable. And I spent the entire time yelling at the main characters to just talk to each other, because it's one of those books where literally if they'd had a conversation, there would be no book. It's one of those books. And because it's one of those books, I cannot give it more than 3 stars. It was very cute. It was a little annoying, and it was very slapstick comedy. I don't know if I told you guys what it was about, but basically it's like it's like the post D&D campaign. So like if you had a D&D campaign, you won and ended, what happens next? That's what this book is. It's literally what happens post D&D campaign. Like I said, it was cute. There was a couple parts that made me laugh, but for the most part, it was all one big misunderstanding, and it was very predictable and a little bit annoying. Plus the narrator, I got the ebook and the audiobook, but I just ended up listening to the whole thing because I've been driving so much lately. It was one of those situations where the male narrator did a horrible job with the female characters. They all sounded just wrong. I do like the inclusivity of this book. I don't know about skin tones, POV type of stuff. POC. I'm dumb, I swear. But there was the gamut of sexualities as well as genders. Male, female, non-binary. I don't know about trans, but I don't think that they were really subtle about it. Like whenever they had a non-binary character, they them pronouns, didn't even talk about it. It was like, congratulations, this is a world that is completely okay with whatever gender you are. And the same thing about sexualities. When two guys hooked up, awesome. When a guy and girl hook up, awesome. When two girls hook up, awesome. When the non-binary character is looking for love, again, awesome. Nobody cared. It was kind of cool. I did really, really appreciate the fact that genders and sexualities were literally not an issue in this book at all. They were all there, yet nobody cared. It was just normal. That was just how things were, which I thought was awesome. So I'm going to get off for a second, figure out what the prompt is, and I'll put it here for you guys because I don't remember. I'm gonna go get my puppy walked, and then I also started another book. I had a couple of options in my library and on my Audible account. I ended up just starting Saint because I love that author. It's Adrienne Young, and it's the only book by Adrienne Young I have not read yet. So I started that one, but I don't know if it fits any prompts. And I'm not 100% sure I am into that book at the moment because I feel like I'm done with that world. It's the Fable namesake. This is the 4th book in that world, and I just feel like I'm kind of done with it. But I don't know. I haven't decided. I still want to finish it. If she comes out with any more books in that world, I don't know if I'm going to listen to them or read them or any of that kind of stuff because I think I might be done. It's getting hot in the car. It's only 63, but because of the way the sun's coming and it's warming me up. So I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will figure out if Saint fulfills a prompt. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Things you do, if you can get much better, don't, 'cause it'll get much harder. Can't blame a girl for trying.
Hi guys, sorry for the really strange view, but I have to go to the bathroom really bad, and I have to make my drink for my workout. I just do the liquid IV. I already did my pre-workout. This is just my leg day drink. And I always do these like before the gym type of talks, but of course, because I've been working in the morning, I have to pee like nobody's freaking business. So I figured that I would say hi really quick while I did this. I have a filter at home, so I just keep refilling the same bottle over and over again because this is little, and I have a sippy cup to put my pre-workout in my liquid IV in because it's cute and I'm 5 years old. I just want to let you guys know that I'm working on, I'm working on Saint, and Saint works for the one that I did. Okay, so This Is Ever After works for a bunch of stuff. And it will work for the second main book
book prompt or the third main book prompt. And I think it also works for the fourth one too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move So This Is Ever After to the third book prompt and put Saint in the second one, because Saint won't work for anything else besides the second prompt. And I'm 60% of the way through it and I'm really liking it. I wasn't sure at first, but the more I get into it, the more I like it, because it's like the origin story for Fable, and it's about how mom and dad met, and it's really cute. It's interesting. It's fun. It's a pirate fantasy type of thing. Trader fantasy. I don't know. They're not pirates, but they are pirate-esque. They're actually traders, and they do it on boats. And it is definitely like an old-time fantasy-ish world. And I am looking forward to the romance portion of this, because I have always liked the origin stories. And since we know that Fable comes later, and Fable is their child, I'm liking listening to Saint and Isolde's origin story. Okay, so Liquid IV is done. Headphones are in. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and go work out. I'll be back. Hi guys. I figured I would go ahead and give you guys another update on my progress for this last 2 weeks. I have finished 2 more books since the last time I talked to you guys. I talked to you on Friday, and Friday night I finished Akamath, Court of Mist and Fury, which fulfills one of the prompts, one of the Readathon prompts. It's been a long weekend. I'm so tired. And then the other book that I finished today is Saint. And so if I'm going to rearrange them, and I'm going to put Saint where I had Ever After, and I'm going to put Ever After on the next prompt. So I need to go upstairs and make some notes. My dog wants water. I need to go upstairs and make some notes. And then I can tell you exactly where all the prompts fit and how many I have left to do. Because we still have 2 weeks left. This is almost our 2-week mark. Our 2-week mark is tomorrow. So I'm going to close this vlog out tonight with you guys, and then start fresh tomorrow for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little mini update. I wanted to do a little mini... Sammy! I will get you some more water in a minute. Can you wait a minute? Can you wait a minute? Thank you. Okay. Now that he's done throwing his bowl around, and he licked me in the mouth. It's so cute though. Had a long weekend. So we've been having problems with one of our cats. Jeffrey, he's the black and white one. I'm sure you guys have seen him around. He is an 8-year-old male, and he is extremely dominant. 2 of my other cats are female. Not a problem. Jenny, who is the little Siamese, despises him half the time and loves him the other half the time. They have their issues. To me, they're like an old married couple. But we also had another male cat in the house whose name was Leo, and he's super, super sweet and one of the sweetest souls I've ever met. But Jeffrey hated him and would pick on him, and they would cause fights, and it got to the point where Leo was so scared of him that he would pee whenever he smelled him. And so there was pee all over my house because he was trying to cover up Jeffrey's smell. And then Jeffrey, speaking of which, in retaliation would pee all over the house as well. This is Jeffrey. So we were having this massive pee problem, and we had Jeffrey, who was not happy with the situation, and then we had Leo, who was terrified of this with the situation. And we've been trying to figure out what to do, and we've been working on this for months. And finally, Caleb, who's Leo's owner, decided that we need to rehome him. And so we found this really, really wonderful couple with a little 2-year-old boy and a 2-year-old puppy. And Leo loves puppies. So we gave them to him to them yesterday, and it's been very hard for Caleb. It's been hard for all of us, but especially for Caleb. But I'm hopeful that everything will be okay. He was really nervous yesterday and wasn't eating or anything, but he started eating overnight and using his litter box, and he's starting to come out, and he's been exploring. So I'm very hopeful that this will work, because I know if this doesn't work and he comes back, we're not going to be able to try this again. This is like a one-time thing that we'll be able to try, and I'm so hopeful. I'm praying so hard that this new family works really well for him, because he deserves to be happy. And the way things were going, we'd had to keep him locked up, and that's not fair to him, and it's not fair to Jeffrey, and it's not fair to Caleb. And so we'll see how things go. But because of that, we've been very quiet the last couple of days. I worked on Friday and I worked today being Mother's Day. But yeah, yesterday was hard. Today is better, but still not great. I got a chance to film a couple of Plan With Me's, so I will talk about this in one of those Plan With Me's, because we had a conversation in the middle of me filming one, and I really wanted to finish filming it, so I just went ahead and finished filming it anyways, even though things kind of sucked. As far as books go, I love the ACOTAR series, so that's obviously a great book. And then as far as Adrienne Young goes, I wasn't sure about this book. I was thinking I was probably going to give it like a 3-star. I ended up giving it a 4-star, only because the beginning was slow and it took me a little while to get into it, but it ended great. It was such a good book. I highly encourage anybody to read Adrienne Young. I have now read every one of her books, and they've all gotten 4 or 5 stars. I think there might have been, I think there was one in there that got a 3-star. The second book she wrote, the first book she wrote was about Vikings, and she did a spinoff of that book, which was also about Vikings, and the spinoff wasn't as good. But the Fable series has been really good. And then her adult book was amazing. I loved it. So yeah, this is just a little update, and I will take you through today and give you a longer update tonight. Not longer, but just what prompts I have finished and what I still have left to finish. I'm a good way through. I think I've got like half of them done, and honestly I could get the rest of them done in like 3 comics, mangas, graphic novels. That's the word I'm looking for, graphic novel. I can get the rest of them done and just a couple of graphic novels, and I do want to read those because I think they'd be perfect for this. And that's about it. So the next couple weeks, I don't know what I'm gonna read. I'm actually ahead of my reading schedule for once, and I'm so happy that I'm actually getting back into reading. So I'll give you another update later tonight. Bye. Hi guys. So welcome to the end of my first 2 weeks of this month-long reading vlog. There will be a part 2 with the last 2 weeks. I don't know how much of this is going to be a long vlog. It's like an hour long, and I've been editing it as I've gone, and it's still an hour long. So I'm going to try to make this portion quick, but I am terrible at remembering what the prompts are called. I know what the prompts mean, but I am terrible remembering what they're called. And part of the fun of this readathon is that it's kept private because it's a secret society. So I can tell you the names of the prompts, but I can't tell you what they mean. But essentially I have 3 prompts left. There is 7 prompts total. There is 6 that are book prompts, and then 1 is a non-book prompt. I have not done my non-book prompt yet. And then I have 2 prompts left to do, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm currently looking for one of the books. I have one book that I'm going to read. I have some graphic novels that I want to read that are really cute and will actually fit both prompts. But I kind of want to read them just as extras for this readathon, but not for the prompts, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And I kind of want to read them with you guys. So we'll do that in the next one, because I have not done that yet. So we're going to go over what I have read so far, and I will add pictures and labels
reminding myself so that when I'm editing it, I won't forget, because I am extremely forgetful. The joys of life. The first prompt is The Sea Monster's Fairy, and the book that I read for it was The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I gave it 5 stars. It was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. So that one was a win. The next prompt is The Whistling Teapot Shop, which is our non-book prompt, and I have not done it yet. So that will be for this next coming vlog. So hopefully that one will be a fun little addition, and I kind of know how I want to set it up, but we'll see. We'll see. Prompt number 3 is The Moon Dust Bakery, and this one is was originally going to be filled by So This Is Ever After, but after starting Saint and wanting to finish Saint, I realized that Saint fits into this prompt as well, but So This Is Ever After fits into more than one prompt. So we put Saint in this spot, which was also a really good book. I only gave this one 4 stars because the beginning was really slow and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get into this book, but I ended up completely immersed into it and absolutely loving it. But because I was so unsure at the beginning, I'm going to give it 4 stars instead of 5. The next prompt, the 4th prompt, is The Goblin Market, and this is the one we're going to be using So This Is Ever After for. So This Is Ever After was cute and whimsical, and it was basically a D&D campaign that was like what happens after, like once you defeat the evil warlord and you are crowned king, what happens next? I don't know if you can hear that, but colors is in 5 minutes. So that's the idea, is that this is what happens next after you have beaten your D&D campaign. I only gave it 3 stars, and that's a very generous 3 stars. And the reason I gave it the very generous 3 stars was because it was cute. But it was a miscommunication, and you spend the entire book knowing what is wrong and knowing that it's a complete miscommunication. It's really obnoxious to read a book and realize that if they just had a conversation, the entire book would not have existed. Like I said, it was cute, and I really, really adored the fact that gender and sexuality were non-issue in this book. It didn't matter what gender you were, what sexuality you were, none of it mattered. And that I absolutely loved. But it doesn't change the fact that it was one huge miscommunication, and it was quite annoying that they just had a conversation. None of this book would have happened. So that one's getting a very generous 3 stars. It probably should be less, but the cute factor and the representation endeared me enough to give it the 3 stars. The 5th prompt is The Enchanted Forest. This is one of the ones that I have not yet completed. I was trying my best to complete these in order, but this one just has not been done yet. So I think me and my bestie Ash are going to read a book for this prompt, and the book that we're talking about reading is Wayward. And I'll put a picture so you guys can see what it looks like. I think that's the book we're going to use for this prompt. I don't know yet. It kind of depends on if I give in and use my Audible credit for it, or if it pops up in my library. But the library hold says 4 weeks, and 4 weeks is too long. So I will, if this one gets done for this prompt, I will probably have to buy an Audible credit for it, because the book is a book of the month book. But I didn't buy book of the month this month because this month I didn't have any books that I was super interested in. The only one I was super interested in was a romance, and I cannot justify spending $17 on a romance when I can buy the paperback from the store brand new for less. So extras were not happening, and Wayward came out one of those weird months where there was like all of the options sounded good, and I didn't get it because all of the options sounded good, and there was a couple of books in there that I wanted more. So this one may or may not happen for this prompt. I will keep you guys updated on that one. Okay guys, so prompt 6 is the Midnight Spell, and for this one I did a reread and I reread A Court of Mist and Fury. This is my biannual reread. I do A Court of Mist and Fury once or twice a year. I do a series that shall not be named once or twice a year. I do Throne of Glass probably once a year, because that one's a lot longer of a series and that one's not as fly through. But these are the books that I listen to every night, and I have been listening to this book right before I go to bed every night, and it happens to fit in one of the prompts. So I figured I would use it. If I decide to replace it with something else that's a new read instead of a reread, I can always do that later. But it fit perfectly into that particular prompt, so I figured why not use it. I read it this month. I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses at the very end of last month and moved on. So, and I'm in the middle of Akawar right now, Wings and Ruin. So Mist and Fury fits the prompt. I have finished it this month. I might as well use it. If I do decide to change it, I can always do that later. And lastly, we have now officially had colors. So I just waited for a couple of minutes for all of the colors noises to finish. I don't know if you would have been able to hear it or not, but I figured just in case, I wanted to make sure you didn't have it. All right, see if I can get this right. Juniper, Evergreens, Emporium, and Rescue. If I'm wrong, I'll put it here. If I'm right, I'll put it here. Either way, I'll have it here. Is the last prompt for the readathon. Oh my goodness gracious, because you have to stop walking you have to stand still for the colors. All of a sudden colors ends and there's a swarm of people leaving the building. So far nobody's walked past, which is good because I'm weird. Anyways, this last prompt is one of the hardest prompts, and I've been trying to figure out what to read for this one. I was looking through our Discord to try to figure out what everybody else is reading for it, and a lot of people are reading Legends and Lattes for it. Ash has been trying to help me figure out what to read for these prompts, and they said that there's a possibility that Wayward would work for this one also, but they're not sure. And so I figure if Wayward works for one of them, great. If not, then I will just leave it with the last prompt, because I know for a fact it works with the last prompt, and then I'll find something else for this one. Legends and Lattes, again, is always an option. I do have the book at home, so I can read it. I'm not sure what else does. I've also asked one of my other friends if they had any suggestions, giving them the actual prompt to see what I could potentially do this for. So if you happen to know what that prompt is and you have any suggestions, let me know, because you'll be getting this in 2 days. You'll get this on Wednesday and it's Monday right now. And I don't know if I will have gotten there by then, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you for sticking around for this entire video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I do want to try to keep up with making more book videos, and I like these ones. Are a lot of fun. I know they don't get a lot of views, and so if you have something else you want to see, please let me know. Talk to you guys later. Bye.